If you live in Brazil long enough, you're going to get really familiar with Epenthesis. Today actually, I just met a Brazilian girl and her name was spelled like this. And I had no idea what her name was until I saw it written. She pronounced it Bety. But not too long ago, I actually met a Brazilian who shocked me and didn't use Epenthesis in their name. Her name was spelled like this. And anybody who lives in Brazil is going to say Joyce. But she actually corrected me and said, no, my name is Joyce. And I was like, whoa, okay. So 999,999 times out of 1 million, it's going to be Epenthesis, but not with Joyce. Espera aí, wait there. Brazilians normally just use this to say wait, but when they say it, it sounds like one word. Peraí, peraí. It's always funny to me when I'm learning a new language and ask a native speaker how they differentiate different sounds that to me sound like the same exact sound. In Brazilian Portuguese, I've come across these words. Avó, avó. I try to change my face to make it sound like it was different, but my ears were like, that's the same word. And sometimes it just depends on the speed of the word. For instance, senhora and senhora are different words if you say them slowly. But quickly, I'm gonna hear senhora, senhora, Miss Carrot.
That doesn't make any sense.
Last year, I went home to visit my parents in the US, and when I came back to Brazil, I saw this word and I was confused. What are spider skies? But it's actually arranha-céus, not aranha-céus, skyscrapers. And in that same moment, I had the realization that the word são, from Sao Paulo, is the same as the third person verb to be, são. I have 3 friends named Paul who are foreigners. Eles são gringos. Eles são Paulo.
It's supposed to be funny.
You might like this next joke. Somebody asked me, hey, are you carioca? No, I'm careca. So my stand-up career started and died here in the same video. Okay, what or what? Think about it. Another thing you'll find about the Portuguese language is that they really like vowels. So what do Piauí and Caatinga have in common? Piauí is a state in Brazil. Caatinga is a lime tree. What they have in common is that both these words have 4 vowels in a row. And I'm sure there's lots of other words that you guys are going to leave in the comments below. Words with 4 or more vowels in a row in Brazilian Portuguese. And they love vowels so much that if you go to Minas Gerais, you'll find the word y, which is a word that is constructed completely with vowels, not one consonant. But in English, the word y has no vowels, at least no full-time vowels. Y is a part-timer. And it's even completely normal to make a whole sentence in Brazilian Portuguese with just vowels. Somebody could ask you, hey, is the game on? You can say, hey, oh, it is. Come look. And if I were to say, my drone flies today, o meu drone voa, then I would be able to say, yesterday my drone flew. Ontem o meu drone voou.
What is that, like 5 O's or 2 U's?
Voe, something like that. Fun fact, the word for Great Britain in Portuguese is Grã-Bretanha, but the word Grã doesn't mean anything. And what's even funnier is that it's Grã-Bretanha in Spanish and Italian as well, and that word doesn't mean anything in those languages either. Where'd they get this word from? There is a word for great in these languages, but maybe they don't think Britain is so great.
Why are you causing so much trouble?
Drama! Speaking of fun facts, those of you who are Big Bang Theory fans will know that Sheldon Cooper likes sharing fun facts. And in Brazil, he would have a great time because you will see vulcanization everywhere. And for those of you who saw the video in Acre, vulcanization is basically hardening rubber so that you can use it in products like tires. I find it very interesting that the word paraíso in Portuguese means paradise, but it sounds like paraíso for this. In English, paradise sounds like pair of dice. And in Mandarin, tientang, paradise, sounds like tientang, which means to add sugar. Something you didn't know you wanted to know. You're welcome. So what do you guys think of my list? I hope that you've already added some of those 4 vowel or more words down in the comments below, but feel free to share anything else that you think would be fun. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and share this video with your friends. And go ahead and check out one of these 2 videos up here, or check out both of them. Check out this one first and then that one, and then maybe come back and watch this one again and leave a comment on both of them. That would be awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.